Okay.
All right, I need a motion to reconvene.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion passes. So we were talking about the minutes for March 12th, the regular meeting minutes. Do we have any more changes as we walk through there?
March 12th?
Yep, keep going, Mary.
All right, we're at the, okay, so all of this,
Where?
Public hearings. You got anything
Budget
before?
work session and, oh, public hearing, sorry. You changed all the PRNGs, right? Already? I think you already did that.
yes, but if I miss something, then let me know.
How about this? Just do a find and replace, and I'll mark it here and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Find and replace for PRNG. Same thing, guys? This
Yep.
last time I'm gonna ask
Yes.
if everyone's okay?
Yes.
All right, good. Next,
What are we saying next?
I'll make a note. Mary, is it okay if Mary Scoot makes the notes for general changes and sends it to Barbie?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll send it to all of you too.
Like, just like the P dot M
Yes, all that
dot.
stuff.
Yeah.
I already got
PR.
all that,
Okay.
already.
Okay.
doing
All right,
that.
where are we?
Any
Under-
substantive changes?
Wait, are we under public
Well, we're
comment?
under,
Like, I'm sorry, you guys, which one are we on? I'm
Okay.
getting
We're on
confused.
Hold on,
So-
312.
regular
Regular
meeting,
Regular meeting.
we just finished the budget.
Oh, that's why it looks, I'm sorry. Okay.
Those absences, everyone was here.
Hold on, I'm down to public hearings on this meeting.
Voting details, did we just
Yeah,
do that? Under
We're on the
adoption
public hearing
agenda?
where
Yep.
it's trail
Pledge of
standards,
allegiance, okay?
Yep.
All the thes, it should, where it says council, it should say the council, okay? I'm marking it down on my list.
Mark it down on your list.
Okay,
And then capitalize Pledge of Allegiance.
big deal under public hearing, actually. So, this is for all staff. When we do an ordinance change, you have to list the Marvin Code of Ordinance change. So it's not only adoption of the ordinance, but it should also say, and an amendment to section, whatever section that was, I don't have it here, I didn't go look. So just put like a triple asterisk there, add MCO section. Do you know where I
Where should
am?
I- no.
So under public hearing,
Mhm.
number 1, it says to consider trail standards ordinance, right? At the very end of that,
Here?
the
No,
very end of that title, right?
Here?
Just put an asterisk there, if you could.
no, not there.
No.
No, under new trail standards. The very last sentence.
Oh, no, she's in the right spot.
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry,
Yep.
Bobby.
And then just say, to consider proposed trail standards to ordinance and text amendments to section,
Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk.
right, dash, or whatever you want to do, asterisk, because you have to fill it in or someone will have to give it to you. It actually should say text amendments to Marvin Code of Ordinances or MCO, section, comma, comma, section,
Back up and do a comma.
Just a
comma
There you go.
here?
Yep.
Okay.
and then fill in the
Section.
section number.
Okay.
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 All right.
Same thing, amending the vote. Were you all in
So that
agreement about
way-
how that should look right now? Okay.
Is that 2-0? Would that be 2-0 vote? Because
Yeah,
it would have to
correct.
be because Robert didn't come in till like 8:03.
Mary
And Mary
I
wasn't.
missed
would
that, I
And
know.
Mary-
So would it be 3 now? Because
No.
Mary,
She doesn't have a time for when I arrived.
Yeah,
yeah,
we did.
6:40. So
6:40.
at that time you would have been there.
7:02. Now it's 7:02. She wouldn't have been there.
I know I missed the agenda. That's all I remember. I remember
Yeah, well-
missing that. That's all.
I have that you arrived at 6:40.
I don't know when I can.
Right here
Oh, okay.
at the
Oh,
very
but-
top.
Yeah, but see, look, if you have Mary Scoot saying something to the CUP for swimming pools. So I think I came.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I-
The,
Can
I-
my
can I
notes
just ask you a question?
indicated at 6:40. Right here.
Right, but the timestamp, which one are we on?
This is a
But that-
timestamp based
Timestamp.
on what's on the audio, not when she.
Yes.
Right.
Not when she came.
But I'm saying
in.
the timestamp is 7 minutes and 2 seconds into the meeting. Is that
Right,
right?
that's-
What that means?
Yeah.
Which
I
means the
don't-
meeting
I
started
don't
at
know.
6:30, which would be 6:37.
That's about right.
You didn't arrive till 6:40.
But
Yeah.
but
40.
by the time we took the vote,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
may have been here.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
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 the 7:25 is when we took the vote, so you probably weren't here yet.
Oh, I see.
So
what
that's why
Yeah.
that's why it's so important for you all to let me know.
Yeah.
And that way I can go back in,
Okay.
just until we get familiar, because
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, I'm
because
gonna,
all I've been doing is motion passed everywhere else I went. It
Okay,
was
so-
not vote that needed to be.
under public comment, I don't think we should have for or against, because sometimes that's not what people are coming to talk up to us about. I should just say what, if there's no one there, I
Just
should
say
just say,
none.
no one from the public signed up to speak.
Well, that's what I had before, but
And I was okay with
Christina
that.
told me to change it to
Oh, who
this.
did?
Christina told me to change it like this, because that's what I had.
I
Before.
wouldn't,
So how do you want me to put it?
because how do you, and how do you determine if it's for something or against something?
Right.
That means that you yourself have to have the position
And
whether
if there's
it's-
nobody there to speak,
I would
then I
just-
can't,
yeah.
this
That's
is
another
not,
good
to me, this,
Just
it wasn't,
eliminate
it's
it.
not accurate.
And-
None.
I would just say none.
And is this
Okay.
for the public hearing?
No, yes.
Yeah.
So just to make sure that it's clear, I would say,
Public comment for public hearing.
or just public hearing, because you're hearing the public, that's the technical term for it, right?
Public,
Public hearing comment, not just
Yeah,
public
it's
comment.
got to have public hearing comment time.
That's fine,
Yeah, public hearing comment. So add
Right there.
hearing right there.
because I'm just.
No,
No.
sorry.
sorry, I
the-
was, I
That's
thought
okay.
I was
No, I
up
know.
there.
That's
I don't
okay.
like this laptop.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
And then I would just,
And I'm just gonna
Eliminate
put
that.
yeah,
none.
take out that,
No
take
one
out,
from the public signed up to speak.
Just, no one signed up to speak.
yeah, that's,
That's,
And then,
that's what I'm,
then you
that's
don't
what
have
I'm
to say
accustomed
for,
to.
yeah, and against, because that's up.
cause
for
then
people.
it's like you're
Maybe
either,
someone's indifferent.
Yeah,
You're
good
gonna put
point.
indifferent.
You don't want to put her in the position of ever having to decide whether someone is
It's
for or
for
against.
Exactly, I don't want to be
Right.
in that. I don't
No.
want, and I don't want someone to come back and
and
say.
the same goes for just public comment
In
period.
general, yeah.
It
It should always be the same thing.
yeah, there was no one signed up to speak. Yeah. Perfect.
If you, do you like no one from the public signed up to speak?
No,
Does it
because it
matter?
says public comment, so
All right,
it's, they're
that's
from,
fair.
yeah.
Okay.
I think it gets redundant then.
Okay, that's good.
Alright, so the motion
Where?
passed
So
with
we-
unanimous
we're-
consent,
just
no,
for
that would have
Heather.
been unanimous vote,
What's that, Nick?
or
Well, say
two,
just-
2-0.
2-0 vote?
No, Mary was probably there at 47.
I was only because I started speaking in here under action, so I must have been there. Oh, yeah, because I was talking to Rohit about the CUP process. So yeah, it was about this time when I came in, I think.
Yeah, and it was at 7:47, so I would say 3-0 there.
3-0 vote here?
Yep.
Just go back on a public hearing or a public comment.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't, you probably already do it, but do we, when the public, we're saying that no one from the public signed up to speak,
Yeah.
when they do sign up to speak, do we list their name and address and
Yes.
everybody that's
Yes,
public? We do that.
yes.
And if they submit a
Yeah.
written thing,
Yes.
then
So attach it.
yes,
Actually, I think you'll see that in,
a couple
in
coming
the
up.
April 10th meeting.
So when you do any attachments, do you plan on labeling it attachment 1A? And
Yes.
then attachment?
Oh,
I've
you are?
got, what I do, what,
Okay.
you'll see some of them, because where I have, see attachment, lots of places I just see attached, but I don't like that.
Right.
So I'll put the number.
Yeah, put the
So that
number.
I can go back and I'll put it up on the attachment, what
Right.
number that is.
Yes,
You
put
So-
the
should,
number.
sure, that's a lot of work.
Well,
Put it, 'cause
but
then
to me,
we're
it
gonna
would,
like-
it's easier for me and it's easier for the public to see what's there. So when they thumb through, they say, oh, this is attachment number 1. So
Okay.
that's what I'm
Okay.
doing.
And
And you'll see that, with the ones that I'm putting, see attachment.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good.
All right.
So number 2, are we on number 2 yet?
I think we're in,
I'm good with that
I think you're
section.
still on the public hearing and you don't have any other changes here?
Yeah, I would, I don't know about you guys, but this idea, I don't mind that we have like the public hearing and then the council action, but I don't know, I find when I go back to meeting minutes and you've got the public hearing labeled with one number, but then the action labeled, discussion, consideration for approval, labeled something else, to me, I find that confusing. That
I don't know where you're talking about. I'm
I
sorry.
don't know.
Where are you
So,
talking about?
so go under public hearing, we're still,
Yep.
I'm gonna go look at number 1.
Yep.
Thank you.
So you're going all the way, you're reading,
Yep.
right, public, all the way through number 1, and then all of a sudden you hit discussion, and then action, there's no numbers. And then all of a sudden you hit A at the bottom,
Well,
and it's right?
well, the first action is to open the public hearing, the next one is to close the public hearing, and then you have discussion on that particular item, and
And then see how it says A, discussion and consideration for approval? No, you were right there, right under the timestamp.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Come on, down. There. See how it says A, discussion and consideration for approval? That sitting there, totally confuses me. I think you should just go back to council action or whatever the case is.
Well, isn't there action right above
Well,
it where
you
you made a
have to-
motion?
Yeah, so I'm not, I didn't know how to address that, but
So did we table this public hearing? Yes.
that's actually a
Yes, yes.
secondary action. So here's what I would do. Action 1, I would do action 1 on the first action.
So
And then
add
action 2.
no, go back down, Barbie. Right
Here?
there, that
Yeah.
action.
So put a
Put a one
space in a
there.
1. And then come down,
And then,
delete everything after A, delete that.
Give me a voicemail.
And just write,
push
write.
the button on the side.
I
of
like
it,
having a
stop.
soundtrack to my.
Your
actually,
soliloquy.
Yeah, makes me feel so much more important and dramatic.
Okay,
Um,
and then do action
Action
2 right there.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't like this laptop, I'm sorry.
Right
there,
There.
yeah, there you go.
Action 2. There you go. That's good. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then do it. Oh yeah, that's good. All right.
354.
Oh,
Mhm.
we on to the next one?
Yep.
Yes.
But are we changing every place where it says by unanimous consent to council? There's no more.
Well, that's
Well,
good.
that's
that
the
was- we all
language
just-
Mary
Yeah,
told
when
me
we
to
all nod our head,
use.
yeah.
Yeah, we're all like,
And
yeah,
there's
yeah, we're
everyone
good.
agreement?
We don't
Okay.
take
Then it's
that.
just
Yeah, that's the
unanimous
language
consent.
Mary told me to
Okay,
use
okay.
when you're all in
Okay.
agreement. So I'm just
Okay.
using what she tells
Okay.
me. And see, if you see this attachment, that's what I was talking about.
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
No, I think that's
So attachment
great.
number 1, and I tell you what that attachment
Yep.
is.
Perfect.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Good job. All right, so do we
Yeah,
need to add the,
But can we have, just, could it say, Councilwoman Scoot made a motion,
go,
can we have a unanimous consent on a motion?
No. So that's where,
right, that's why it's changing there.
yes, so we're gonna change anywhere where there was a vote to the motion carried with a vote,
Okay.
with a 2 or a 3-0 vote.
Okay, Barbie, go up.
Up where?
Keep going up, just scroll up. Okay, right, okay, stop. There, yeah, take out that unanimous consent because Mary made the motion, so it was
Okay,
Oh,
so
no,
three.
that's action number 2. That was, action number 2 was unanimous consent.
to table it, but you made a
was a
motion
motion passed
to
with
up
unanimous
top.
Right here, and action number
Oh,
1.
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
gonna be 3-0 here.
Correct.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. Perfect.
Get rid of unanimous.
And then we have the unanimous consent
Right.
to table it.
You know.
Okay. Now, yeah, so now go to number 2. So do we need to add the MCO, whatever thingy there?
Yes, I have that note here.
Okay.
And you can just do add MCO. It stands for Marvin Code of Ordinance.
Okay,
And I can send you the wording later if you want. Yep.
okay.
And then I like to put triple asterisk. It helps me find things. I do a search on triple and then I find everything out on my own notes. Okay. Findings of fact.
There you go, made a motion. There you go, yep. 3-0.
Vote. Yep, good.
We're at timestamp 1609.
Oh, now. Okay. So only when it says 3-0, that's why I like unanimous, because no one's looking to who vote. Everybody voted.
Yes.
Okay. That's
Okay,
fair.
do public hearing comment, Barbie. Yep.
Okay.
I actually like this one against.
I know you do, but then Barbie's got to pick who was for and who was against it.
Hold up.
Usually,
Am I in the
they'll say
right
it
spot?
usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
if you're proponent or in opposition.
Yeah, we don't like having.
What if you're just up there to state a fact? Then
That's true. You're
then
right.
then it becomes,
I feel like that just
Another
puts somebody in a
title.
wonky position.
Oh, right, yeah,
see
that
that.
you were gone for that part, right.
You're like, we just had this conversation.
Because I mean,
Pay attention,
well,
Christina.
plus I think if you do that, then you have to name the person and say who was
Yeah.
against it.
Yeah.
And put the name in it.
Now, I don't know where I am on that sheet, but, yeah, okay, so again, that whole discussion, consideration of approval, just do discussion, because first of all,
Okay,
we're
but-
not discussing
hold
it for
on.
approval.
Okay, so this is 3:08.
We don't
Let
know.
me, let me do it
Yep.
one thing at a time here.
Okay, so discussion, it should just be, if you want to put that. Okay?
So A, just make it discussion and then take
Yeah,
out
take
the,
the A out.
and consideration for approval.
And you want to capitalize it, right? Take the A out too. Yes, please.
So on the agendas, do you want it like that? Because this is basically an agenda
I
that
know.
I do,
I saw
so.
that. So when we go back to the agenda, I'll make a
Because you
comment
have
there
to
too.
discuss the item, so we need to know where to put the.
But
the
it doesn't
discussion
have,
part.
here's the funny thing, it doesn't, it's great to line it out, this is just me, but it's great to line it out in the mini minutes, but on the agenda, when you say public hearing, it automatically infers that you're gonna hear the public and then you're gonna discuss it, especially if you say public hearing and discussion and consideration of, as opposed to lining it as a separate item, because that A kind of pops out of nowhere. And it's, to me anyway, and it's just kind of confusing. Do you know what I mean?
I gotcha, I'm good.
Okay, so there's discussion.
After lengthy discussion, I like that.
So what do you want me to say? Do you want me to just say
In
the
depth.
council discuss this item in length
Oh, that's
or
fine
whatever?
too. Lengthy is fine.
Lengthy's fine, lengthy's good.
In depth, lengthy, any of those is
All
fine.
you have to do is look at the timestamp.
I would leave out
It's
healthy,
lengthy.
but that's just me.
I kinda liked healthy. Next time it should be sickly. There was a sickly debate.
Sickly debate.
Yep, right?
16, 20.
Tragic. After tragic.
Tragically, they went
Well,
through these
so-
minutes.
Tragically,
I
they
would
lasted.
say
To their
that council discuss
demise.
this item in depth. Council,
And agree to the following action?
The council,
The council agreed to the following action?
yep.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you don't even need to put a semicolon there because you're putting action, Councilwoman made. Oh, no, take that
Well,
line
no.
out completely. You don't
Oh.
need it, right? Because you're going, Councilwoman made a motion, so you don't really need,
Okay, so I can just take this whole
yeah,
sentence
Yeah.
out?
take it out.
right,
And then you're gonna go to the last sentence under action and say 3-0.
With the dash vote.
syntax.
There you go.
So if you look at the timestamp, there was a 15-minute discussion on this, is that
Yeah,
approximately? right?
approximately.
Okay.
I noticed that timestamps not,
Versus member?
What's
Huh?
that?
Did y'all have a conversation about woman versus member?
No.
Not
No.
yet, but I'm gonna talk about that. It's in my list.
What do you prefer?
Member,
Yeah, me too.
yeah.
They would never say council member.
No, they
We
should be
should all be
council
council
member
member. They
too.
should all be, everybody should be council member.
Or
except for-
everybody's council person,
Right, one council person.
I think.
We're not gonna.
It's
we're not
whatever
gonna
your
ban the
preference
word
is, but you
manhole,
only
are we?
just need to tell me what your
Personally,
preference is.
I don't care.
You don't
It
care?
really doesn't matter.
I was curious, I was gonna ask you.
I've always
Did you hear
used your
that?
I get
title.
I get
I'm
councilman
probably glad I
manager all the
did.
time. So.
Did you
In
hear
all the
they
boards
did
I've
that?
done, I've always used
Berkeley,
your titles.
What did they do?
California, they banned the word manhole. It's maintenance hole.
Maintenance,
Yeah,
entry
they can't use
points.
anything manpower.
Well, it should be
manhole,
human hole. That's what it should
Human
be.
maintenance hole.
Okay, but we're talking about minutes now.
All right, all right,
so-
all right.
I know, I was
Sorry,
just throwing
okay.
out what other towns
Okay, go to the action
They banned
under
the word.
3 and
They
yep,
did.
3-0.
Oh my gosh. Banning words is never a cool idea.
And then public, I know, it just makes me want to use them more. Then go public hearing comment, same thing there.
And just put a triple asterisk. You'll come back to it. You'll know what to do. Right, guys? Because she could go
Yes,
faster and not type
yes.
it all. There you
Yeah,
go.
but what about conditional use permit? Do we, that,
Oh,
we,
I have a
that,
note for that.
okay, because that didn't change, MCO, right?
No.
Because that's for the
Yeah,
ordinance.
they just has
Okay.
it, right, a permit number. But, and we haven't gotten to it yet, so I'll wait.
Okay, keep going.
Take out discussion or approval.
Yeah, 3-0, there you go. Okay. Alright, discussion consideration.
No, just say discussion, take out for approval.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this got a little tricky under here. So okay, so that's her report, then come down. I don't have anything, did you guys?
Nope.
Okay, so that's good. Now,
Findings of fact.
Now, this is taken straight from the letter that I
Yeah.
get. I don't type any of this. This
yeah,
is cut and paste.
I could see that, figured that. So here's the problem I'm having here. There should be, sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't, but I'm just gonna say blanket statement. There should be a direct action that shows that the council found those findings of fact. So sometimes it's included in the main motion, sometimes it's a motion by itself, like I did today. It needs to be marked in there. That's
Isn't
really
it
important.
there, right there? With conditions 1 through 3, nope, go back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there, stop, there. Action, Mayor Pro Tem made the motion with conditions 1 through 3 as presented by staff.
No, so he made a motion to.
Oh, that's 1 through
approve-
3 there.
Yeah, so
Oh.
he approved, yeah, that was a motion to approve with those conditions. But, and I don't know myself without going back and listening to them, and to be honest, you guys, just FYI, back on those other minutes that we had disagreement over, there were a lot of times where it wasn't clear that the council had voted on the findings. That's like really super legally important. So, go up to before the action on the approval. And, no, but a little bit, no, well, one, you can take out that yes, no thing, unless you specify that's staff. Because that's staff's report, correct?
No,
Those are
no,
your
this is your findings from the attorney.
Okay,
This
so
is
did-
straight from the attorney's letter.
So why don't you just
No, but
reformat
did we
those
vote?
findings?
Did we vote on this? Okay, so
Yes,
all
you
you have to
did.
do is say, so this is action 1, action 2 again, right? So action 1 is wherever it happens, you'll have to check the minutes, put in an asterisk. No, go back down. And just say, action 1, no,
Right there.
No.
That's
Yeah.
section 1, right
Right
there.
there, where they actually.
4504.
So you want that to be action 1?
that should be action 2.
You're the right. So we want action 1. Did we had to, we voted on each one of these individually.
And that's the thing, we kind of changed it up around here. I don't know what happened, but I know we voted on it. So the vote needs to be action 1, and you can go look, Barbie,
So
asterisk.
So it's probably right, stop, okay, go down right underneath that paragraph where your cursor is right now, go down. Keep going, stop, right there. In between there, that should probably be action
I
1,
can't see where you are.
voted on,
Oh.
see where the asterisk, see where the cursor is? That should probably be action 1, voted on.
No,
Cause
that-
didn't we vote on each individual,
Yes, but just so you know, that's a finding of fact.
so, but don't we vote on each individual finding of fact?
Well, okay, so that's where I'm not sure what happened in this meeting. But if we voted on each one individually, then yes, it should say
Okay.
action. If we did them all, like we did today, like I just listed them, then you have to put that
I'm
as
almost certain we voted on it.
You
One
voted,
vote, 'cause we
you
go
always
each one.
vote
Yes.
on
Yeah.
each
Each
individual
one, yeah.
one because the attorney always makes you do that.
Right.
Melanie's made you do that ever since I've been here, so that's the reason why they're shown here, because it's directly from her letter. Now, if you want it to be laid out differently, I'll be
No,
glad to do
I like it
that.
like
No,
it
whatever
is.
it happened
But
in the
this,
meeting.
but this is straight from her letter.
Yeah,
But
so
then
after
I'm
each
just-
one, you can put.
But
council voted.
but I can
Yeah.
put the yes, no in a motion.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing, y'all just tell me what you want me to do.
All she's saying is there needs to be an action listed below that says they went over those findings of fact and found them all.
Okay,
Yes.
so go
Well,
down.
that's what
to-
we're all saying the same thing, so
Yeah.
do you want me to just move the yes down there?
Here's what I want to do. I'll just say, I want you to do whatever happened in the meeting. So if it was voted on separate, put a vote in a separate. If today, just FYI, you guys, we did them all together. I listed them all and then you voted yes.
But we didn't have
Well,
all
the
D6.
The
did we?
TUPs are different from the
Right,
rest
right,
of these.
right.
But I'm just to give you an example,
Yeah.
that, they have different findings.
Right,
But I
okay.
listed them all
I was gonna say that.
and we all did it in a group.
Okay,
However, the meeting
so-
shows is the way it should, we should
So,
represent
so
it.
if we voted on number 1 individually, we should go action.
Yeah.
Passed 3-0.
Yeah.
2, passed 3-0, or whatever it was.
Action 2,
So
passed.
Barbie, do a big asterisk under finding a fact, and you're gonna need to go back and add,
Under where?
just
Just
do an
any-
asterisk.
Anywhere you're gonna remember.
Yeah, just-
Triple asterisk or double asterisk, whatever you like to do.
Right
They want you to
there.
go back and make sure that it's recorded how it was voted on individually. Mary voted yes for number 1. Nick voted no for number 2.
They didn't do that.
You just said they voted individually on all
Yeah,
of
that's
them.
what you said. You thought, you thought.
No.
on,
What
hold on.
she's saying,
Hold on, let her say what she's gonna say.
they all voted yes.
Council voted on each individual,
Number.
question.
Right.
Right.
So, number 1,
Mhm.
it was read by one of you,
Right,
and you all voted on that.
right, so
Right.
then,
So that's why.
So then
Number
do-
2,
So then
whoever,
do action.
whoever
was reading it.
read it, and then you all acted. That's how it went. Now, if you want it, but this is, I'm just saying, this is straight from Melanie's letter. If
Yeah.
you want me to,
I know,
To-
and-
to-
and-
change
and-
it.
and-
because that's what she's told us,
No, no,
is
no.
you can take it straight from the
Barbie,
letter, and that's all.
just
it
let
is.
her-
Leave it like this, and then right here, do action. The council voted 3-0 in favor. Action,
Yeah, I can
the
do
council
that. Yeah.
voted.
Yeah.
That's what I was
3-0
trying to
in
say.
favor.
You tell me what you
Yeah,
want.
the
That's all
action,
I'm saying.
the council voted
Okay.
3-2-1
You can't
in
actually-
favor with
That's what
whoever
I
was
was,
dissenting.
that's what I was
Yeah.
saying, but
Actually-
you all needed to tell me what you,
Yes, do
if
that.
you wanted
Is
me
that
to
what
do
we're all in
that.
agreement
Yes.
on? Yes.
Yeah, 'cause
So
I-
do that.
Just
But
treat them as
just
motions.
FYI.
bottom line.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Whatever's in-
doing,
yeah.
that's what I'm doing.
Just
But
say-
I
For
wanted to
that
make sure
pass,
that's what you
have to
wanted.
have
Yeah.
all yeses, correct?
Okay.
Well, no.
No.
2 to
gosh,
1,
no.
it could be 2 to 1, still, yeah.
No, yeah. you
So
don't-
Barbie, you're just gonna have to go back and figure out, make sure that they were all unanimous.
Yeah, so see where it says yes, no? You have to take that out because I don't, that is a part of a vote. So you don't need that yes, no in there.
So what she's saying, remove every one of these. She's saying, remove this, and
Yeah.
then just below this, the council voted.
Action or
affirmatively
motion
to
or whatever.
pass.
Yeah.
Action 1.
But you're gonna have to go back and listen to the tape and fill them in there.
Yeah. I don't think I did. No, I didn't.
So what do you want this motion to say?
Just the same as any other motion would. Voted 3.
No,
You
she
can
needs
go
the
back and
beginning part.
listen.
So the motion would have been whatever was in the audio.
But you all
The
didn't make
council-
a motion for each
Okay,
one of these.
well-
That's what I'm trying to say.
Hold on. I'll walk it through. So if it was Joe, let's just assume, and Joe said, do we all agree, right? The use with the conditions presented meets all required conditions, and everyone says aye. That's the motion. Whatever it is Joe said to start that off, that's the motion. I don't know what it was particularly, but he would have read, it definitely would have contained those words because those are the findings of fact right out of the ordinance.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean? Like it'll say, so Mayor Joe moved to find that, that's right. Mayor Joe moved to find that the use,
So put asterisk, move to find that, because we don't know for sure if it was me or who it was.
yeah,
Move to find.
that. And then it's all those words there. The use with conditions will not materially endanger.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just kind of repeat that over and over.
With the actual vote.
Yeah, with the actual vote, because we don't know, it was probably 3-0.
And it was
but-
probably, I'm sure they were all 3 of them.
Okay.
And then, so it'll be like action 1, or motion 1, motion 2, or what are we doing?
I think
Action
we're
or
doing
motion?
action, I
Okay.
think. I don't.
Well, I could do either. I mean, the action
Maybe
is
just
that way,
action,
so I
I think.
wouldn't have to put motion and vote all the time.
Right, so action. So then by the time you get to the last action, then under timestamp 4505 or 4504.
Okay, hold on just a minute, because I'm a little confused. So you're wanting me to put action here or action here?
No, you're gonna say Mayor Joe moved to, or whoever it was, moved to find the colon and then all that stuff, and then it's gonna be action. The council voted 3-0 in favor. Or whatever it was. And then you don't have to do Mayor Joe moved to find thee again, because you've already got it at the top. You just need to do action under 180 feet. Or, all the numbers are wonky now.
Well, because when I took this out, it messed that up.
Okay, well, you can fix that later.
That's why I was gonna say, maybe for ease, it might be just say, Mayor Joe found that, and then found that. I don't know. However, I'm sure she'll figure out something.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm just gonna do this and I'm just
'Cause the
gonna put,
numbering- The numbering probably coincides with the code of ordinance is what I'm
The
thinking.
same.
But either
For
way,
all.
it doesn't matter. as long as
Perfect,
they're
there you
covered.
go.
I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, and then you can go back and change them. So then, whenever you get down to your last action, keep going. So then, action where, now it says action 2 there.
Put an asterisk, because you don't know which one action
Yeah,
will be.
we don't know what, it probably is gonna be like
So
action
you want me
7.
to number all the
Yeah.
Yeah,
actions?
so that'll probably be action 7 if I had to make a guess, but.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just
And
gonna put a
then-
number sign there.
Yeah, and then motion passed with unanimous, or
And then-
with 3-0 vote, or whatever vote it was,
Yeah.
probably 3-0 still. 'Cause I feel like on here it shows whenever.
Good. Okay. Whew, that was a big one. Okay.
Okay.
Well, because when when you know to do it one way and you've always done it by
No, it's
what the
fine,
attorney
no.
says to do it,
Yeah,
it's
and then,
fine.
I know.
so it's.
No,
it's
no, it's
fine.
And
totally
sometimes they
fine.
they're putting up, I think they're giving you the information for ease, which is great, but then you also have to incorporate like the
What we
actual
did.
action. Yeah,
Right,
yeah, so it's not always easy to figure
okay.
out. Okay, so now we're on administrative report.
Reports and updates.
Um,
Yeah, see, that's perfect, Barbie. Did Miss Alphen reported on the following, boom, 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 boom.
yeah.
Mr. Anamanamanchi reported on boom, 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 boom. See, that's perfect.
So do you don't have any changes to that?
I don't have any.
Okay.
Oh, PRNG report, did you see, I think you made a couple of minor changes, I think, which go look up PRNG report? You did that one
There was
already?
no report given.
No, we haven't.
Oh,
haven't
sorry,
done
I'm
it
sorry.
yet. Which one are you talking about?
Maybe come down, maybe, I'm ahead. Yeah, I'm ahead, go down,
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, I was ahead.
So you don't have anything
No,
on these?
no,
Keep going. PRNG,
there
no
it is, you
report.
changed it, okay, good.
Brief recess, reconvened, consent. Consent should just be consent. That was copied and pasted, right?
What's that?
Consent agenda. Like,
Mhm.
we didn't do anything. Made a motion, okay, motion passed with unanimous consent, so change that.
Okay, so here, oh yeah, that one?
Yeah, change with 3-0 vote. 'Cause I don't think Robert's there yet.
He
Oh, I'm
came in
ahead.
at 8:03, so
So
this is
131,
131.
6:30, so he's probably, the next one is, he's
He didn't
probably
come in
here.
till pretty late, I think,
Yeah.
on this.
10:30,
Oh, well, look at, see here, he didn't come in because this was a 2-1 with me in opposition. So we know he didn't come in.
He didn't come in until we were talking about the.
Here we go. I see where he came in.
The changing of the charter.
Yeah, but I see where he came in here. Okay, keep going. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Mary, did you have something else?
Nope, I'm good all, I think. Yep, no, I'm good on all that. Except now just the actions, again, sorry, up, for the council for the unfinished business item.
Which one?
Okay, so just the actions, just go to the first.
Am I on the right one?
Yep,
then?
just
Okay.
action 1 and 2 there.
Right there, stop there.
Okay, so 1, we want to do an action 1 and then an action 2. Because there's 2 actions and, actually, I think there's, 2. And the other thing is per policy and our lawyer's recommendation, we should be writing a motion, resolution intent. Okay, so it should, is yours different than mine? Sorry, Barbie, can you go up because it's dark and I have, I'm old. Okay, there we go. So it should say, made a motion directing staff to create a resolution and it should specify who voted on how, right?
It does.
It does?
Yeah, because
This
then we
is
had
just the action.
a discussion, so keep going
Then you
down.
had discussion and then you had
Stop
the
right
vote.
there, there's the vote. So that's the vote for the, because then we had the discussion and then we had the vote. That's right.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Hold on, wait, we can't do that until we finish these. Oh,
But now, I just had who was in opposition, I didn't say who was for, but I can add that.
Here's the thing, again, only because when I did minutes, I just copied and pasted and filled in the blanks later. I like it to be uniform so that it's really clear who did what. So in this case, I just had, where was it? The motion passed by a vote of 2-1 with Councilwoman, no, that was fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's okay. Next one, maybe I have
So
some.
then action 2,
Yeah,
and you can take out healthy and do lengthy.
yeah. So cute. Okay, action Councilwoman.
At that point, I thought it was,
Sometimes it's Freudian.
No,
so
it's fine.
You're like so happy and elated.
Okay, so I made the motion and then it shows where it failed with who was in the affirmative and who was in the perfect. So
That's
then,
it?
so then there's Robert, so that's good. So he's there. And then,
Yep, okay.
and then unanimous consent, we tabled it.
So, just to be clear, you guys, you're announcing earlier in the meeting, when people showed up. You're not doing it as it happened and says, okay.
I think we should going forward.
Yeah, but that's what Bobby said, you gotta
Yeah, you gotta
announce
tell her.
that.
Yeah, you need to
Right, I'm
announce
just
that.
saying, yeah, but we
10:05 or-
figured it out, we just didn't announce it?
yeah.
Is that what
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, we just didn't, there
And then-
was no announcement.
And
I
so,
just
and so
kinda-
when Barbie's listening and you say, you know, Councilmember Vandenberg arrived at 7:42, then Barbie can say, Councilmember Vandenberg.
You know,
arrived at
like, or something
7:42.
like, for the record, I
Okay.
want to recognize,
And she can also put it like where it comes in. so
Comes
you
in
know-
and the
yeah,
actual.
and give me a time. that-
Yeah, let the
Okay.
record
And
show.
then let the
that
record show that
Perfect.
at 8:03, Councilwoman Vanderberg came in.
Can we take a 5-minute recess and do food and?
Sure.
Are we gonna eat? You guys-
Working lunch.
work, yeah.